Um, iDoms is asking, what made you want to work at NASA? Hmm. I want to live a life. Okay, so I have like a very I have a cosmic perspective on life, and what that basically means is I'm always seeing things at a bigger picture. Okay, sometimes I see ourselves, humans, as just random points or random nodes, in a sphere that will eventually disappear. Okay, and when you think about legacy and leaving things for the future, it's almost meaningless in that kind of sense. Um, and then like I don't want to live in a tiny bubble and just live my life and die. That's fine, and some people are okay with that, and it's not a bad thing. But I've always thought, like, what are the series of actions? What are the series of steps that I can take in order to cause an influence at a larger scale that will bring humanity to a step where they can branch out further than they could have ever imagined. Okay, that's like what I thought when I was like 8 years old. Okay, um, now I have more intricate thoughts about that, more deep thoughts that I don't want to discuss right now. But that was like what I was thinking when I was a kid. Okay, and on the venues that you have, on the career venues that you have right now, that you can take in order to cause that large scale influence, right? It's a very limited number, in my opinion. All right, at least with resources. Like I came from a very, uh, I didn't come from an affluent family, right? It was a poor family, stuff like that. So anyway, my venues are limited if I want to do something like that. Okay, one of the venues is space exploration. If I contribute at a scale that I think is relevant in space exploration, then I am sort of meeting that goal that I had when I was a child. Um, and I also I enjoy like programming for its own sake. I love knowledge. I love being able to have a clear head when I explain the things that I know about as well. Right? Like I want to show that deep mastery, that deep understanding, just for its own sake. But bigger than that is, can I use that in order to cause that large scale influence that I was talking about? So that meaninglessness kind of fades away a little bit. Okay? Sorry if that was kind of a weird thing to explain, but anyway. Um, how the hell did you obtain such a love for humanity being 8 years old? And um um I come from a very conservative family, and they do not agree with some of the things that I do or think or the way that I am in some senses. Hopefully that makes some sense. And I always had a me, when I was a kid, I felt like I was in a movie, right, where I'm the protagonist and I am fighting against even my own family regarding my thoughts and who I am and stuff like that, right? So it was a me against them attitude, okay? And that just triggered some thoughts in my head and of how to live my life, um, and go from there. So yeah.